This our second feature fight of the evening for the BKFC Women's Flyweight title. The champion Christine Ferea versus Bec Rawlings.
And you can see here both girls 5'6". Only main difference is a 2-inch reach advantage for Christine Ferea. Bec's gonna have to get inside, use that footwork to get in to land those hard punches against Ferea. But Ferea is just an animal, wants to keep long and land those hard shots.
We are now set for our second feature fight of the night. Scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds for the undisputed BKFC Women's World Flyweight Championship. Presented to you by Lions Not Sheep Apparel. Introducing to you first, fighting out the red corner tonight, she wears black and purple trimmed in gold. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall. Her official weight, 124.4 pounds. Her BKFC record stands at 3 victories opposite a single defeat. Fighting out of Brisbane, Queensland, Australia, here is the challenger, across the ring, her opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight she wears black and gold. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall. Her official weight, 124.3 pounds. Her impressive BKFC record stands at 6 victories opposite a single defeat. Here is your defending, undisputed BKFC World Flyweight Champion, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, Christine, the Misfit Ferea. And our referee in charge of the action, Nick PEREZ.
Bec Rawlings told us, I really respect Christine Ferea's jab. It is my jab, my lead hook, that is ultimately my keys to victory.
All right, ladies, let's come
Both fighters up to scratch. Referee Nick PEREZ starts this world title fight. Black and gold for the champion Christine Ferea. Black trunks with blue trim for Bec Rawlings. I'll make that purple, Chris. I've been accused of being colorblind before. There's the jab from Ferea. Jab again. Jab to the body, counter right hand from Rawlings. Heavy feints from Ferea. Stepping in off the jab is Rawlings. There's the right hand from Ferea. Rawlings resetting. Left hand, right hand. Counter left hand from Rawlings. Both fighters throwing, both fighters landing.
Good head movement right there, right back.
Rawlings just misses with the overhand right. There's the jab again from Ferea. Jab to the body, counter left hand from Rawlings. Step in right to the body. Rawlings is cut inside of her right brow. Ferea pumping the jab. 55 seconds remaining, round number 1. Three-punch combination for Rawlings. Jab right back, then the jab hook from Ferea. Hook again on the lead left hand for Christine Ferea. Cover 2-1 combination from Rawlings.
I like the straight punches being thrown by Bec Rawlings right now.
Rawlings stepping in with the 2. 2 rear right hands, another right hand counter left hook from Ferea. Then the right hand counter left hook from Rawlings into the clinch. Right to the body from the champion Christine Ferea. Overhand right hand right back from Rawlings. See that smear of blood on the face of Bec Rawlings. The jab from Ferea. Final seconds, round number 1. Ferea staying long off the jab. Jab to the body, counter right hand from Rawlings. Left hook on the entry. There's the jab, that ends round number 1. Bouncing the step of Ferea on the scratch line. Round number 2.
It looks like that's going to put a fire right there in the Bec Rawlings. She knows she's got to come right for. Oh!
Rawlings, big right hand again from Bec Rawlings. Huge shots to the inside, now double right hands and the counter right hand after Ferea landed. Both fighters landing hard on the clinch. On the underhook, snatched by Rawlings. overhook, now snatched by Beck Rawlings, double overs. There's the break from Nick Behrens, keeping this world title fight moving. 1-2 from the Australian Beck Rawlings. Short on the right hand. Ferea trying to snatch the overhook. Pushed back now by Rawlings.
Stop there, ladies. Let's break it up, break it up.
Straight 1-2, long straight punches. Counter left hook from Ferea. Left hand again on the turn from Rawlings. There's the double jab from Ferea. On the right hand, step in from Beck Rawlings, overhand right. Left hand again from Rawlings. Ferea now cut outside of her right eye. Heavy feint from Ferea, overhand right from Rawlings. And the right hand on the inside. Turn now from Ferea. Rawlings dips their back against the ropes. Right hand now, Rawlings to the body. Left hand from Ferea.
Break it up.
Both fighters finding great moments of success here in round 2. Jab from Rawlings. 35 seconds remaining, second round. Hook jab not there from Ferea. It's high and tight for Beck Rawlings. Looking for the entry on the right hand.
Once again, Rawlings doing a great job with these straight punches right there. He's coming right down the pipe.
Clever 2-1s again from Beck Rawlings. Flurry to the inside, hard with the right hand. Half-time plunge snatched by Ferea. Now lets it go. Right back from Rawlings. Closing stages, second round. This is a phenomenal fight. Short right hand. Truly two of the best pound-for-pound fighters on the BKFC roster. Next stop, round 3.
Jab and get out.
And right here, you can just see some of these exchanges. This is such a rough and brutal fight. Very difficult to get in and laying clean shots. Both girls are so good at defense. And they're just in there scrapping. They're just throwing punches all over the place.
Medical timeout again called by referee Nick Behrens. Again, Dr. Don Muzi, the Chief Medical Officer of BKFC. Dr. Muzi stops this fight. There's the official signal for Nick Behrens. Huge disappointment from this sold-out Denver crowd, and here come the boos. They're not booing Ferea. They're certainly not booing Beck Rawlings. They're booing in disappointment.
Ladies and gentlemen, our ringside physician steps in and calls a stop to this fight at the conclusion of round number 2. For your winner by TKO and still BKFC World Flyweight Champion, Christine the Misfit Ferea.
Once again, the champ just keeps rolling, showing that she is the most dominant female fighter we have today. Cannot wait to see what she does next. Beck Rawlings look fantastic. Cannot wait to see what she's able to come back and do next time too.
Certainly disappointment from Beck Rawlings. And I would definitely say disappointment in victory for the champion, Christine Ferea. Ferea is a fighter who does not want to win on a physician stoppage, but that was phenomenal from both through 2 rounds. The winner by way of TKO in round number 2 due to physician stoppage, Christine Ferea defeats Beck Rawlings.
Saturday, December 21st, the stage is set for a night like no other. Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship returns with 2 world titles up for grabs. In the main event, light heavyweight champ Jared Captain Deadpool Warren puts it all on the line against Mike the Marine Richmond, a challenger hungry for a taste of gold. In the co-main event, the unstoppable force that is Christine Misfit Ferea puts her world title up against the fierce and undefeated Christine Vincens. Plus many more bare knuckle fights only on DAZN. Sign up now at DAZN.com.
Women's flyweights for you now. Our tale of the tape is presented by Fubo TV for Christine Vincens versus Melanie Shaw.
Slight height advantage for Shaw, slight reach advantage, but Shaw usually doesn't use that advantage. She likes to get inside, mix it up, push her opponent around, weaponized pace. Let's see if she's able to get inside against Vincens.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are set for the next fight of the night. Scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds in the women's flyweight division. Presented to you by Fubo TV. Watch live sports and TV without cable, including BKFC on Fubo TV. Start your 7-day free trial at FuboTV.com. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight she wears black. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall. Her official weight, an even 126 pounds. Her BKFC record stands at 2 victories opposite a single defeat. Fighting out of Birmingham, England, here is Melanie Shaw. And across the ring, her opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight she wears red and blue. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall. Her official weight, 124.9 pounds. She is undefeated in the squared circle at 2-0. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, by way of Cuba. Here is Christine La Musadora Vicens. And our referee in charge of the action, Sam Burgos.
Melanie Shaw told us, I have to get to the inside, and once I'm in, I have to unload consistently with high volume. The bell, round number 1. Forward off from scratch first is the English woman, Melanie Shaw. She's in the black trunks. American from here in Florida, Christine Vincens is in the red and blue.
Stop, okay? Listen.
Sam Burgos telling Melanie Shaw, listen when I say break. Shaw tried to extend the hand as a full handshake and apology. Slightly acknowledged by Vicens, right back to it. There's the left hand and the right hand from Vicens. Heavy shots in the clinch now for Christine Vincens. That's to the body, but Shaw is exactly where she wants to be on the inside side. Headlock, and that draws that. Quick separation in the restart from referee Sam Burgos.
Like Shaw was hurt a little bit in that exchange, but she's just tough as nails.
And to the inside, to the body goes Melanie Shaw. To the head with the left hand goes Christine Vincens.
So hard to fight someone like Shaw. She continues to get inside, pull you, push you around, wear you down. You cannot fight her fight. You have to fight your fight.
Overhand right to the left hand, another left from Vicens. Vicens now rights to the body. 55 seconds remaining, round number 1. Separation again from Sam Burgos, keeping this women's flyweight bout moving.
Shaw's getting tagged from the outside. She's got to stop that. She cannot continue to take those punches.
Straight 1-2, right hand again from Vicens. Side headlock position again from Melanie Shaw.
Shaw's looks like a little bit hurt right now. She continues to take clean shots.
Still a soft warning, but referee Sam Burgos told Shaw you cannot snatch that side headlock. Hard warning means next time it's a point. There's that side headlock again, snatched by Melanie Shaw. We'll see how Burgos handles this.
Let's go.
Right back to it. 15 seconds remaining, round number 1. Vicens trying to stay active with the jab, the 1-2, the hook just off the mark. Melanie Shaw to the inside, to the body, more right hands. Right hand on the separation. Vicens with the entry right hand. There is the bell. That ends the first round.
Very good round for Vicens. A lot of clean, hard shots. Melanie Shaw is just an animal. Continues to take those punches. Does a great job of making you fight her fight, but she can't take those shots consistently. She's going to have a lot of problems. Her face is going to swell up. She's going to get cut. You just can't take those clean shots. She was taking that round.
You'll catch her. You're doing great. You won that round handedly, okay? But you got this. Feint a little bit. Come in with a straight right, left hook, shoulder height. It's going to connect. You understand? Open up the hook a little bit if you have to.
Great advice from the corner of Vicens. She's got to throw that left hook.
Have Shaw, Melanie Shaw's husband, in her corner. Brian PEREZ.
Take us down. Out. Let's go. Out.
Okay,
Shaw
jab to the body.
looks a little hurt, in my opinion.
Let's go.
Fight's over.
This fight is over, and Christine Vincens now 3-0 in BKFC.
I can just tell the way Shaw was acting, something wasn't right.
Have Shaw said to his wife, Melanie Shaw, are you done? She seemed to acknowledge in the affirmative, and indeed she is done. Victory for Christine Vincens.
Ladies and gentlemen, the red corner calls a stop to this fight at the conclusion of round number 1. For your winner by TKO and still undefeated, Christine La Musadora Vicens.
And Vicens wins, but not only wins, she wins impressively every time. She's ready to go for a title fight, I believe, Sean.
First class in victory for Christine Vincens. Melanie Shaw got to the inside where she wanted to be, but on the inside, the domination from Christine Vincens. The winner by way of first round TKO, Christine Vincens defeats Melanie Shaw.
Welcome to the new BKFC app. Get monthly BKFC events for $7.99.
This is the best show in combat sports.
Enjoy our all-new library of content, including behind-the-scenes access, exclusive BKFC original series, and additional live bare-knuckle fights from around the globe. Knuckle up with the new BKFC app, only $7.99 per month.
There's Christine Ferea, arguably the best women's bare-knuckle fighter in history.
7 straight wins, which includes 4 consecutive successful title defenses.
They just continue to put tough people in front of Christine Ferea, and she just continues to dismantle people.
I love bare knuckle fighting because I get to beat the shit out of people I don't like, people that think they're too good, people that think they're better than me. For the motherfuckers that think that I don't belong here, I love BKFC because I get to beat asses legally and not go to fucking jail. Well, when you come to see me fight, you're coming to see me fight, motherfuckers. I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna throw my motherfucking things. I don't need to keep my hands up. These bitches cannot knock me out. These bitches can't hurt me. I don't give a shit anymore. I don't fucking care. You wanna see a fucking fight, you wanna see a war, you wanna see carnage, that's what I'm gonna give you. So Christine Vincens, they say is a threat to my throne. Is it because she has a good backing, she has money behind her? The fuck kind of smoke they blowing? This girl has no chance against me. There is no threat to me with anybody. I'm not concerned with Christine Vincens. I'm not concerned with anybody, her team, fucking Florida. West Coast is coming up in that bitch and gonna take over all motherfucking night long. That's my house. I got the belt in Florida. I'm taking that shit back to the West Coast where it belongs. If you give me a chance on any stage, any art, I'm gonna smash anybody, and I'm gonna give anybody a run for their money any night, any time that I step in there. I don't think anybody in my division is at my level. Nobody has the skills, the heart, the dedication, the sacrifice that I do. Nobody can prepare any of my opponents for what I am going to bring every time to the fight. There's nobody that evil, there's no one that mean in the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, everybody knows that Christine Ferea has been the queen of violence in the BKFC, but she may have another challenger right now. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Christine Vincens.
Misfit, it's going to be a great show. Christine versus Christine. I've been waiting for this for a long time. You've had a good run, but time for someone new, and I'm that person. I'm stepping up.
It's a long road to the championship. I'm a mother, I'm an entrepreneur, I have my business, and I train my butt off to be able to prepare for these fights. But this one in particular is very close to my heart because I know that this is my purpose, this is my calling, and I want that belt. There's a lot of sacrifice. Besides the sweat, there's tears. My kids have to, go to sleep at night without me tucking them in. It's a lot of mental and physical preparation, and it's a huge sacrifice, but it's all worth it. The bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. When I look at Christine Ferea, I see a hurdle, an obstacle that's standing between me and my prize, me and my purpose and my calling. I respect her very much as an athlete and what she's done for the sport, women's BKFC. But the truth is that I know that God has put me here with this purpose and this calling to be the championship and to use that platform to do good and spread the word and to encourage other people. I am a legitimate threat to Christine Ferea because I've got the flame and I've got the passion, and I think the fans can see that. And I've got something that drives me that is bigger than me, bigger than anything else, bigger than money. When you have a purpose and you have a reason, that just forces you in the right direction. And I think that besides that, I've got the pressure, I've got the aggressiveness, I don't back down. She's going to definitely have to do a lot to defend against me.
Everybody's saying this is your toughest, this is gonna be the fucking one. Well, let's fucking see. Let's see what this bitch brings. She's a fucking mom. Serves her husband dinner and shit. She can't hit harder than me. She doesn't have the skill I have. She's gonna be a great highlight reel for me. That's the purpose she's here for. The prediction for the win is some kind of tap out, cry, or sleep.
I am not intimidated by Christine Ferea. I respect her, but at the end of the day, she's another woman just like me. She's got a soul. She can bleed. I have nothing to fear because I'm doing the hard work. I'm doing my very best. And like I said, I'm following my purpose and my calling. You know, I have God behind me. I have my family behind me. I've got all the tools that I need, and I've put so much sweat, so many tears, so much effort into this. I just don't see how I can beat.
Saturday, December 21st, the stage is set for a night like no other. Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship returns with 2 world titles up for grabs. In the main event, light heavyweight champ Jared Captain Deadpool Warren puts it all on the line against Mike the Marine Richmond, a challenger hungry for a taste of gold. In the co-main event, the unstoppable force that is Christine Misfit Ferea puts her world title up against the fierce and undefeated Christine Vincens. Plus many more bare knuckle fights only on DAZN. Sign up now at DAZN.com.
In the light heavyweight division, Mike Richmond versus Eric Lozano.
And as you can see here, Lozano does have a 4-inch height advantage, however, only a half-inch reach advantage in this situation. Very similar on all other aspects.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now set for the main event. Scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds in the light heavyweight division. Presented to you by Bucked Up Energy Drink. Get bucked up. Introducing you first. Fighting out of the red corner. Tonight he wears black and white. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall. His official weight, 186.6 pounds. His BKFC record stands at 3 victories opposite 2 defeats. Fighting out of Ed Couch, Elsa, Texas. Here is Eric El Travieso Lozano. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight he wears tiger print and gold. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall. His official weight, 185.2 pounds. His overall bare-knuckle fighting record stands at 5 victories opposite 2 defeats with 1 no contest. He is the former interim BKFC World Light Heavyweight Champion. And after 9 long months, he's back! Fighting out of Rosemount, Minnesota, here is Mike the Marine Richmond!
Mike Richmond told us, I have to be aware of Eric Lozano's hard right hand, but I also know that Lozano can become overly reliant on that hard right hand. We've lent on both fighters to the line, both men up to scratch. Round number 1. Tiger print trunks for Mike Richmond, black trunks for Eric Lozano. Wide open striking guard, open chest for Lozano. Here's the step-in right hand. Richmond more of a bladed stance coming forward. Lozano looking for the entry, couldn't find it. Right hand, counter left hand from Richmond.
And that's what Richmond does well. Counters, accurate, speed, lands hard shots.
Lozano, you see the hand fighting. Duck under on the left hook. There's the jab right hand. Both fighters have massive power at 185 pounds. Counter left hand and the right hand from Richmond.
And it's just that accuracy, that quick hands of Richmond. He fights like a little guy, but he's a big, strong guy now.
Lozano, you see he is cut under his left eye. Stepping left hand, rear right uppercut lands from Lozano. There's the long jab again from Richmond. Jab from Lozano off the mark, but the two landed there from Eric Lozano. Richmond coming forward. There's the left hand counter, right hand, and now a smear of blood across the face of Mike Richmond. He's cut, bridge of his nose. 5 seconds remaining. Round number one. The left hand, and down goes Eric Lozano.
Beautiful place right there. Good job by Richmond. It wasn't that powerful, but you just didn't see it coming. So accurate with those punches is Richmond.
Richmond staying measured off of the knockdown to the body on the left hook. Big left hand from Richmond on the right jab. Lozano staying on his back foot now, coming forward off the right hand. Double right hand from Lozano, the right hand, the bell. That ends round number one.
Once again, that placement under the eye is what made this fight go on.
Immediate head movement to start the second round from Lozano. Forward pressure from Richmond. Left to the body. Long jab from ortho for Lozano.
Lozano, his mouthpiece keep chewing on. He's got to be careful.
The left hand again, and the right hand. Another right hand counter right to the body from Lozano. Step in for Lozano. Nearly took himself fully off balance on the reset. Hook to the body, then the left hand to the head from Richmond. That was clever. 80 seconds remaining, round number two. Step in, right hand from Lozano. Chris, both fighters stepping in with massive power. Richmond from southpaw. Lozano from ortho.
Lozano is tough. You have to hit him when he doesn't see the punch coming if you want to do damage.
Shovel uppercut, left hand, conventional uppercut, big right hand out from Lozano. Good pull from Richmond. Richmond coming forward, eludes that straight right hand of Lozano. Straight left from Richmond, left hook. Good left hand. Down right. Flush from Richmond. Momentum suddenly swinging back and forth between Richmond and Lozano here in round number two. Both fighters having their moments in the second round. There was a moment there on the right hand from Lozano. Moment right back, left, and that was big to the body from Richmond.
And Lozano talked about not being able to get hurt to the body, but he was right there.
Clean right hand from Richmond. 15 seconds remaining, round two. Big exhale from Eric Lozano. Big left hand from Mike Richmond. Richmond coming forward ever so subtly. Now resets in the center circle. Running forward with the right hand. Lozano can't find it. Next stop, round three. Richmond and Lozano up to scratch. Forward off from scratch to start round three, Mike Richmond. Lozano putting himself on his back foot, loading up that right hand.
Let's see if Richmond wants to go back to that body.
From Richmond, right hand again from Mike Richmond. Lozano straight right to the body, left hand. Clever sequence there from Lozano. Richmond doubling up his jab, there's the right hand. Counter left to the body. Richmond on the parry, left hand. Full pressure again from Mike Richmond. Duck under. 120 remaining, round three. Right hand, right uppercut. Heavy pressure on the left hand, getting through from Lozano. Left and the right hand to that from Richmond. Left jab, right back. Right hand from Lozano, bouncing the step of Richmond as he resets. Now comes forward, left hook to the body. To the head from Lozano, just off the mark. Stiff jab and the left hook from Richmond after Lozano landed flush. Lozano on the jab, right hand. Big exhale now from Mike Richmond.
Richmond does a great job of just getting out of the way of punches just by inches.
Richmond again trying to explode forward. 25 seconds remaining, round three. What was that? A push, a slip. We fought on in round three. Good refereeing, decisive from Andrew Glenn. No complaint from either men. Big left to the body goes Mike Richmond. Left hook. Richmond forward again, closing seconds, round 3. Lozano sitting back on the right hand. Richmond with the right hand. We move to round 4. Round number 4 of our main event. Light heavyweights, Mike Richmond versus Eric Lozano. Round 4 underway. Lozano circling out. The jab left to the body. The right hand duck under. Step away jab from Lozano. Lozano trying to explode in, couldn't find it. Heavy feint now on the entry from Lozano. Richmond coming forward. Heavy front shoulder from Mike Richmond from the southpaw stance. 15 remaining on 4.
Lozano still just trying to land that big, powerful right hand.
He's trying to do so off the one. Calling out the jab, measuring the jab, but there's the left hand to the head from Richmond. Left hand again from Mike Richmond. Left to the body.
And that's what Richmond needs to do. These punches to the head just aren't affecting Lozano. Go to the body.
Big swing, big miss on the pull from Richmond. Both fighters have not only landed big shots, both fighters have walked through some massive shots.
Yeah, they've taken tough shots. They're landing beautiful fight.
Just like that on cue, Chris. The right hand from Richmond was on walking through that. 25 seconds remaining round 4. Lozano trying to time that naked right hand to the body. There's a lead right jab. He's been timed that well. The 10-second clap. Off the jab of Lozano. Lozano on the jab again, not getting through. We move to the 5th and final round.
Just enough. He's doing a masterful job of not getting that big punch.
Tentative, but still sporting a respectful touch of hands as we start the 5th and final round, and there's a right to the head from Mike Richmond. Right hand again to the head from Richmond. There's the left getting through.
Not many guys can stay in the pocket right in front of a heavy hitter like this and counter the way Richmond's doing right now. Very dangerous.
Lozano trying to find the 1-2. Left hand, there's the right hand. Lozano walked through that punch, but now takes the backward step. Right hand from Richmond, left to the body. Richmond coming forward. Big body shots from Richmond. Lozano taking counter to the head, left hand, and now drops out Lozano for the 2nd time in this fight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The count of 10. The win for Mike Richmond.
What a fight right there. They went to battle the entire time. That might have just been exhaustion right there from Lozano. Had his opponent hurt. Body work. A beautiful counter left hand. Landed so many tough shots. He had to wait for Lozano to throw a punch and miss. That way he didn't see that punch coming. I said, I think the only way he hurt Lozano is when he doesn't see that punch coming. Here Lozano comes with that right hand. Misses. Boom.
We go to Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the decision, let's have a round of applause for these 2 warriors. Our referee in charge of the action, Andrew Glenn, steps in and calls a stop to this fight at 53 seconds into round number 5. For your winner, by TKO, Mike the Marine Richmond.
That was a main event-worthy performance from Eric Lozano in defeat and Mike Richmond in brilliant victory. Mike Richmond told us, I want to be aggressive offensively and defensively responsible. He most definitely was. 2 knockdowns to the knockout. Victorious by way of 5th round KO in our main event of the evening. Mike Richmond defeats Eric Lozano.
Welcome to the new BKFC app. Get monthly BKFC events for $7.99.
This is the best show in combat sports.
Enjoy our all-new library of content, including behind-the-scenes access, exclusive BKFC original series, and additional live bare-knuckle fights from around the globe. Knuckle up with the new BKFC app, only $7.99 per month.
The numbers now for this, our feature fight of the evening for the vacant BKFC Light Heavyweight World title. Jared Warren versus Jomi Escoboza, presented by Russia.
Big guys for this weight class, 6'3" and 6'1", but exactly the same reach. Only thing I can think of, I mean, Warren has a little bit bigger fist. Maybe he can land a punch easier with that big surface area. I don't know. It's anybody's guess, Sean.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now set for our feature fight. Match scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds for the vacant BKFC World Light Heavyweight Championship. Presented to you by Russia. Upgrade to champion mindset with Russia. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight he wears green and gold. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall. His official weight, 183.8 pounds. His overall bare-knuckle fighting record stands at 9 victories opposite a single defeat. Fighting out of Sunrise, Florida, by way of the Dominican Republic, here is the BKFC Hitman, Jomi, the Archangel Escoboza. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight he wears black. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall. His official weight, 184.7 pounds. His BKFC record stands at 6 victories, opposite 2 defeats with 1 no contest. Fighting out of Tampa, Florida, here is Jared, Captain Deadpool Warren. And our referee in charge of the action, Nick Behrens.
Jared Warren told us, I'm going to apply steady pressure off of angles, and I'm going to keep landing my big left cross throughout. For the vacant BKFC Light Heavyweight World title, the rematch, Jared Warren versus Jomi Escoboza. The bell, round number 1. Black trunks for Jared Warren as he lands the right hand off from scratch. Green and yellow trunks for Jomi Escoboza. Warren on the left hand. Escoboza now resetting center circle. Out movement for Jomi Escoboza.
Let's see if Warren's able to get into those body punches the way he wants to go. Straight left.
Left hand from Warren. On the roll under left hand again. Warren, big left hand. Escoboza landed on the exit with the right hand. There's the right hand entry for Jared Warren.
Haven't seen the jabs from Escoboza like I thought.
Just off the mark, left hand just off the mark, now a left to the body. Escoboza trying to turn and counter. 70 seconds remaining, round number 1, left hook. Escoboza gets the ring ropes. Warren to the inside, into the clinch, both fighters throwing.
What's up, gents? Let's break that up, please.
The separation from Nick Behrens.
What's up for it?
Another change feint from Jared Warren. Tall stance from Escoboza, left hand, and that sends Escoboza to the canvas.
Just landed on the top of the head, but it did the damage.
Escoboza telling Nick Behrens he was punching the back of the head illegally, but Behrens saw that as illegal punch. Here's the mandatory 8 count. You see Escoboza cut under his right eye. There's the right hand through. Damn, heavy into the clinch. Short left hand from Jomi Escoboza. Jones again on the reset. There's the left hand from Warren. That's the punch he told us would be his most effective in this fight.
Right clean.
Closing seconds, opening round. And the duck under, double underhook.
All right, stop, guys, stop.
Escoboza to the canvas, almost. With a slip by Nick Behrens. We move to round number 2. Lorenzo Hunt vacated his BKFC Light Heavyweight and Cruiserweight titles to fight champion Mick Terrell for the heavyweight strap this past April in Knucklemania 4. That is the reason why this BKFC 185-pound title is currently vacant. Barring a draw, there will be a new champion. It will either be Jared Warren or Jomi Escoboza into round number 2.
I don't think there will be a draw, Sean. They said they're going to go 6 rounds if need be.
The inside. See the clinch from Jomi Escoboza. Warren now chest to chest, driving Escoboza back with the underhook. 25 remaining round 2. Overhand left. Counter right hand from Escoboza. And into the clinch, initiated by Warren. Driving pressure again on the shoulder dip from Jared Warren.
Let's go, guys.
The next shell from Warren has an abrasion now under his right eye. Through right hand from Escoboza.
Stop for me. Separate.
Not a lot of work being done in the clinch. Those guys are pushing, waiting for the break.
Pin right hand again from Escoboza. Starting to find that punch from southpaw.
Stop for me, gentlemen. Stop.
Shades of Kazushi Sakuraba in pride. The double punches, the left hand, right hand simultaneously. So disquiet now in this Hard Rock Live crowd.
A lot of inside clinching, but just not a lot of work being done from that spot.
To the body, left to the body from Jared Warren. Overhand right, that staggers, then the left hand sends Jomi Escoboza to the canvas for the second time in this fight.
Escoboza's legs are not there. He's got to be careful in this fight. If he starts trading punches, he very well could get knocked out.
Are you ready to go? You sure?
Warren needs to go for the knockout right now.
The 10-second clock. Looking to finish here in the final seconds of round number 2 is Jared Warren. Big right hand on the left hand. Left hand in the clinch. We move to round 3.
Escoboza was in big trouble at the end of that round. Legs were not there. He did a good job of holding on. Ooh, just a nasty right hand. That overhand right landed flush.
Hot, just fucking winging, bro. This is nothing we worked on.
Huh?
The overhand right landed, had Escoboza's legs wobbly, just a little short left on the damage. Put him down.
We're going to have a medical timeout before the start of round number 3.
Come on.
Dr. Don Mutsi, the Chief Medical Officer of BKFC, is on the apron. Both fighters up to scratch. Referee Nick Behrens is now going to call time.
My time.
Bad
There
cut.
is time from Behrens.
Bad cut.
There's Dr. Mutsi in the assessment of Jomi Escoboza.
For Escoboza.
Look at his foot. His foot shot.
You good?
Medical clearance. Here comes round number 3 of this world title fight.
All right, Jim. Back up. Back your foot up just a little bit.
Recording a knockdown in round number 1, a knockdown in round number 2 of Escoboza. Round number 3 underway.
I don't care who you are. Once you send the guy over to the doctor, I guarantee Warren was hoping they stop this fight.
Left hand from Jared Warren. Short left hands on the left hand and a reply from Warren after Escoboza landed in the clinch. Separation from Nick Behrens again. Sitting back on the left hand from southpaw. Escoboza in southpaw. Escoboza now forward initiating that clinch chest to chest.
Ready.
20 remaining round 3. Huge overhand left. That rocks Escoboza again. Warren can see the finish line, trying to reach up knockdown number 3.
I mean, when Warren's landing, he's putting Escoboza's legs are not there anymore. I'd like to see if Warren tries to finish this fight right now.
Step this way.
Look at the legs of Escoboza.
55 seconds remaining in the 3rd round. No recklessness from Jared Warren. Jab to the body on the underhook. Brother Jomi Escoboza. 3 times he's pulled himself off of the canvas.
Escoboza's doing a good job of tying up, getting his legs back underneath him. Warren needs to stay outside and just stay cautious.
You see the smear of blood across the face of Jomi Escoboza.
Stop for me, gentlemen.
These are 2 ultra elite fighters. And the right hand.
Stop for me, guys.
The tenacity of Jared Warren.
Back to action. Knuckle up.
The durability of Jomi Escoboza. Both on full display. Almost a full tie plug snatch there by Jomi Escoboza. On the overhook. Driving pressure now, Jared Warren with his back against the ring ropes. The bell, we move to round 4. Down 3 times, once in each of the opening 3 rounds, Jomi Escoboza, but he is still in this fight. He has massive power. The massive power on display as well from Jared Warren. There's the left hand on the entry.
Escoboza trying to step it up with his jab. He's trying to control the distance and range, but Warren's having nothing to do with it. He's coming in with hard shots.
So 2 power punchers, Chris, and they're also 2 very technical strikers.
Stop, guys. Stop.
There's no recklessness from either man. Warren on the right hand. Big left hand, right hand again to the inside. There's the turn from Jomi Escoboza. Escoboza heavy on the neck. Right hand from Warren. And now the left hand. Escoboza landing short right uppercut. Up to the body. More body work from Warren. Jared Warren now snatching the half tie plug.
All right, guys, let's go. We got double overs. Ready?
This is an exhausting pace.
It's not just the pace, it's an inside clinch work that's so tiring. You're flexing your muscles the entire time trying to gain some kind of leverage. It's so exhausting.
Ooh, 5 seconds remaining round 4.
Some of the best body work we've seen from Jared Warren in those 2 punches.
The short left hand to the body. Jomi Escoboza trying to will himself back into this fight.
Resting. Ready? Knuckle up.
25 seconds remaining round 4. Hook to the body on the entry from Jared Warren. More right hands to the body of Escoboza.
Stop for me, guys. Too much resting there. Right. Go.
Barrett's just said too much wrestling. Right hand, left hand, another left hand in the clinch from Jared Warren. Escoboza chest
Stop
to
for me,
chest.
gentlemen. Come on, guys. In the crunch time. Knuckle up.
Back to the inside. Down after the bell, ruled a slip emphatically by Nick Behrens as we move to the 5th and final round. Emphatic announcement of the 5th and final round to this sold-out crowd here at Hard Rock Live by our colleague Brian Sosha. And there's a left hand to start round number 5 from Jared Warren. Warren has recorded 3 knockdowns with Jomi Escoboza.
Stop for me, this double unders.
1 in round 1, 1 in round 2, 1 in round 3.
Not have the whole round and hug. Knuckle up.
And the left hand. Heavy into the clinch, chest to chest.
Stop for me, guys. In the circle, Jared. Knuckle
A
up.
really good job locating the wrestling. There was a good right hand from Jomi Escoboza. Behrens keeping this fight moving.
Probably the best punch of the fight for Escoboza, and Jared Warren walked through it.
Right hand from Escoboza. Escoboza heavy on the neck with the half tie plug.
All right, guys, stop for me. Too much pitter patter. Ready? Knuckle up.
55 seconds remaining in this fight. Underhook from Jared Warren, but he's driven against the ring ropes once more by Jomi Escoboza. Full underhook from Escoboza. That draws the separation from Behrens. Duck under on the entry from Warren. High plum now from Jared Warren.
All right, guys, stop.
Guillotine position from Escoboza. Did so defensively to get the separation. Stretch drive of this world title fight. The first of 3 to conclude this stacked BKFC 62 card from South Florida.
You can tell Jared Warren's more than happy to stay inside. Very safe. He's got 3 knockdowns. No way to lose this fight unless he gets knocked out.
seconds. Big left hand from Warren. Escoboza on the half-tie plum. And that is the end of this bout.
Ladies and gentlemen, after completing the scheduled 5 championship rounds, here are the score totals from our judges at ringside. Judges Streisand and Marquez scored the fight 50-42, and Judge Rodriguez 49-43 to the winner by unanimous decision, and he is your new BKFC World Light Heavyweight Champion, Jared Captain Deadpool Warren!
Two world-class fighters, but now Jared Warren is a world champion. Jared Warren dropping Jomi Escoboza in rounds 1, 2, and 3. The winner, by way of unanimous decision, a new BKFC Light Heavyweight World Titleist, Jared Warren defeats Jomi Escoboza.
Saturday, December 21st, the stage is set for a night like no other. Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship returns with 2 world titles up for grabs. In the main event, light heavyweight champ Jared Captain Deadpool Warren puts it all on the line against Mike the Marine Richmond, a challenger hungry for a taste of gold. In the co-main event, the unstoppable force that is Christine Misfit Ferea puts her world title up against the fierce and undefeated Christine Vincens. Plus many more bare knuckle fights only on DAZN. Sign up now at DAZN.com.
Mike, Richmond, precision, speed, accuracy. We haven't seen anything like this at this weight class.
I mean, Richmond just seems way too fast, way too accurate with his punches.
Lands again for Mike Richmond. Down, third time.
You know, I love this bare knuckle shit. I mean, why wouldn't I want to fight in the premier bare knuckle organization? That's where I want to be. My name is Mike the Marine Richmond, and I fight out of 2 different gyms, the Work Boxing Gym here in Minnetonka, and I also fight out of the Academy in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota. I fought a long time in MMA. You know, I had a good run, but my style has always been striking and being on the feet and being exciting.
Big body shots from Richmond. Lozano took the counter to the head, left hand.
I feel my bare knuckle journey is playing out similar to the path that I imagined it would be. You know, I had a couple little hiccups, I hit a couple roadblocks, but I'm still here getting after it. You know, I fell short twice before, and this will be my 4th title fight. One of them was the interim title that I won, which it felt great to win that one, but it wasn't the official, it wasn't the undisputed title. And then, you know, I fell short against Lorenzo, and I fell short against Mundell, and those were, you know, upsetting losses. I have moments where I feel like there's more pressure this fight, but then there's moments where I'm like, it's just like any other fight. And I need to think that way and dictate my mindset that way. I say this all the time. It's about, you know, I really want to build a legacy to where you can remember me, you know, starting in this bare knuckle world and this bare knuckle game from my first fight bare knuckle overseas in the United Kingdom to getting the bare knuckle over here in the U.S. So, you know, I really want to kind of establish myself as a pioneer and someone with a legacy mentality that left MMA, came over here and rose to the top before he read off into the sunset. I see this fight playing out probably in another KO or TKO victory. I'm gonna get inside, I'm gonna be the aggressor, and I'm gonna look to finish you. Both of us combined is a recipe for a very exciting finish to the year and a very exciting main event.
Once I saw a fight, I was hooked. I was immediately a fan. And then once I got the opportunity to compete, it just made me want to see how far I could go with it. My name is Jared Captain Deadpool Warren. I fight out of Tampa, Florida at Shift Combat. My current record is 7-2 with 1 no contest and 5 knockouts. I enjoy being in here, just constantly learning new stuff all the time. I don't feel any additional pressure, you know, compared to a regular fight coming in as champ. When I think of defending the belt, I think of it like defending it from a offensive standpoint. You know, I think some people feel like if they're the champ, they can kind of coast through rounds and feel like they have to get beat to lose it. But I'm gonna come straight forward and attack just like I always do. You know, I've kind of been blessed with heavy hands and had some great coaching on top of that to help perfect the technique and make it even more powerful. I don't see myself or him as the like sloppy brawler type. You know, I think we're both looking for big, clean shots. You know, last year was a tough year for him. He got stopped twice, and both those were in championship fights, just like this one. So I think that's going to kind of play on his mental side, and he's going to probably be wondering if he still has it and thinking if other people think if he still has it or not. So, I mean, I feel like I'm in a good position coming in as the champ, and I'm excited to do my first defense with such a high quality opponent. I feel like I have leveled up. He is, in my opinion, the best in the top 5 right now for 185. I did ask for this fight. I'm glad that they were able to put it together. I like testing myself, and I'm still learning. Every fight camp, I'm growing. I'm getting better at the, you know, at the basics, better at the next level stuff, and just continue to improve.
What I've learned is everyone that I fight still to this part of my career are still going to bring the best version of themselves to come out and fight me. If I fight his pace and I let him fight his style against me, then he's probably going to lay me out. If I fight my style, I'm going to really bring it to him and probably put him down. There's not been a fighter that I haven't been able to put down. I've been able to knock down every fighter that I fought.
You know, it took close to 5 years to make it to the top and, you know, become champion, but it was worth every minute of it.
Knuckle Fighting Championship is presented by Bucked Up Energy Drink. Welcome to South Florida, Hollywood, Florida. Just north of the glitz and glamour of Miami stands the incredible Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, a location synonymous with the BKFC. And tonight we wrap up a banner 2024 at the Hard Rock Live. We have a fully loaded card, so you know we have a big-time preview. First 3 fights are free tonight, and right in the middle, former BKFC middleweight champion Francesco Ricchi toes the line against long, strong LaCaze. And in our co-main event, nobody has had a run like the Misfit for nearly 3 years. Champion Christine Ferea has reigned supremely over the women's flyweight division. But lying in wait, Christine Vincens, undefeated in the BKFC, 66% finishing rate, ready to make history and walk out with the gold. And in our main event, light heavyweight champion Jared Warren has never been afraid of a firefight, literally and figuratively. But standing across from him is one of the toughest SOBs on the roster, former champion Mike the Marine Richmond. We're going out in 2024 with a bang. And here we are at the Hard Rock Live at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino here in Hollywood, Florida. This is a location that has seen so many incredible moments, debuts, events, fights, knockouts. They've all happened here at the Hard Rock, so you know it's going to be an incredible night tonight. And what a year it has been for the BKFC as we wrap it up with this event. Going to new countries like Spain and Mexico, of course always going to the UK, opening up new states like California and Georgia, and then huge arenas like the Mohegan Sun. But you know, in 2025, we're going to take it up a bit, and we are going to kick off that year with an amazing event, Knuckle Mania 5 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the home of the BKFC. The Wells Fargo Center, Eddie Alvarez, Jeremy Stevens, heavyweight title fight. What an incredible night it's going to be. It's a stacked card, going to be tremendous, and you'll be able to see it right here on DAZN. It's BKFC on DAZN number 3. What a night we have for you folks. 2 title fights, fully loaded, Cuban Mike Tyson, everything you could ask for right here in Hollywood, Florida. We got a couple of awesome fighters ready to go here for the free view. And that reminds me, you're in the free view right now, but if you want to be a part of the entire historic card, you got to get the DAZN app. Get to DAZN. It's a one-stop shop, and there you're going to be able to get BKFC tonight, BKFC events in the future, and all the other combat sports and sporting content that you could want right there on DAZN. We'll be talking about it all night. That's where you get all of your combat sports right there on the DAZN app. As I said, it is time to get down to business. Ready for those fights? Let's go down ringside to Sean Whitlock and Chris Lytle. Gentlemen, what a main event we have for that light heavyweight strap.
Thank you, Cyrus. Chris, our main event for the BKFC 185-pound world title, the champion Jared Warren versus Mike Richmond, who was the previous interim title holder at 185 pounds.
And Sean Richmond says, I have one more title run left. I'm ready to do it right now. But Jared Warren says, not on my watch. This is my title. I'm keeping it. This is about range. Can Warren stay long? Can he stay outside? Can he make Richmond pay? Or can Richmond get in the pocket and land those devastating body shots?
Tonight's fight odds are presented by Kurgo, the official betting partner of BKFC.
And Sean, a lot of good fights, a lot of money to be made, but the thing that jumps out at me is Brian Duran at -117. He was inches away from getting that title. You have to like him in this fight.
BKFC uses the unified rules of bare knuckle fighting administered this evening by the Florida Athletic Commission. There is no 3 knockdown rule. All kicks, knees, and elbows are illegal, as are all takedowns and submissions. We open tonight here at Hard Rock Live with a bout in the heavyweight division. Chino Bloom versus Chet Walker. Our tale of the tape is presented by Bucked Up Energy Drink.
And Bloom 6'2" to his opponent's 5'9", but it's that 5-inch reach advantage that I like. I like Bloom staying long. Walker wants to get inside and land these power shots. Bloom's got to make him pay for trying to close that gap.
This is the BKFC debut for Brock Walker. This will be his second bout overall in the sport of bare knuckle. Walker has also had 1 pro boxing bout, 1 in pro Muay Thai, 18 for Brock Walker as in AMI and MMA. In our fighter meeting, he described his style as pure brawler. Chris, Walker told us, I feel I have legitimate knockout power in both hands, and I am happy to walk through punches to get to the inside.
Dangerous style, but very entertaining. Hopefully he can come through with that. He says he's willing to fight all angles, switch stances to disrupt his opponent. Feels like his opponent's gonna try and stay long. He wants to get into that pocket and do damage.
Also of his opponent in this heavyweight bout, Chino Bloom, Brock Walker said, I respect his power, but I feel that he lacks accuracy. Walker said, I have power, I have accuracy. Walker is naturally left-handed. He prefers to fight orthodox. He told us he will switch stances throughout.
And Sean, do not be surprised if Walker blitzes right away, going for that KO. Feels like he needs to control the ring, control the pace. That's how he wins the fight.
This is the BKFC and indeed Pro Combat Sports debut for Chino Bloom. He's had 5 amateur boxing bouts. Bloom told us in our fighter meeting, I feel that I'm very fast and very athletic for a heavyweight. Bloom also said, I want to utilize speed and punching accuracy, work behind my jab.
Jabbing often, double jabbing, whatever he has to do to stay long. He wants to keep that range. He understands his opponent can't reach him if he stays long, stays outside, makes him pay. He wants to showcase his skill in this fight. He doesn't want to just sit there and brawl with an opponent, show he's a clean boxer.
Of his opponent, Brock Walker, Bloom said, I think he's going to load up with big punches. I have to be elusive as Walker throws wide swings, hooks, overhands. Bloom said, I want to showcase my overall skill. I don't just want this to be about my punching power.
Well, it has to be about his speed, his punch output, active out there. He can't just sit there, trade punches. Show that skill, slicker boxer, slicker fighter, a better bare knuckle fighter.
It's our BKFC 2024 finale. To get us started, the always outstanding Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you and welcome to our favorite place in Florida to start a fight. Hard Rock Live here at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida. And welcome to BKFC on DAZN. BKFC for review begins tonight with 5 2-minute rounds in the heavyweight division. Presented to you by Bucked Up Energy Drink. Get bucked up. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight he wears black trimmed in the proud colors of Ireland. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall. His official weight, 234.4 pounds. He holds a combined combat sports record of 3 fights and tonight makes his BKFC debut. Fighting out of Big Stone Gap, Virginia, here is Brock, the Alpha Dog Walker. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight he wears black. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall. His official weight, 241.6 pounds. Tonight he makes his BKFC debut. Fighting out of Broward County, Florida, here is Chino Bloom. And our referee in charge of the action, Sam Burgos.
Brock Walker said, I believe I can overwhelm Chino Bloom with my power. Bloom said, I believe I can overwhelm Walker with my volume. The bell, round number 1, rapid fire off of scratch for Brock Walker coming forward. Big swings moving backwards for Chino Bloom into the clinch. This is exactly where Walker told us he wants to be. There's the separation. It's ordered by Sam Burgos. Right back to it. Forward comes Brock Walker.
And Walker doing exactly what he said, coming forward, trying to stay his opponent's face.
Left on the inside. There's a bigger, longer left out from Chino Bloom.
And Walker did cut his opponent. Bloom was already cut over that left eye.
To the body. You see that cut outside of Bloom's left eye. There's the long jab, counter jab missing from Walker. Walker landing that short left hand, and again to the inside comes Brock Walker.
And it's a good left hand of Walker that's landed.
Off the jab, there's the lead hook into the clinch. Bloom actually initiated that clinch.
And Bloom is doing a little too much head hunting for me right now. I like to see him go to the body a little bit more often.
The naked two, the rear right hand from Chino Bloom. There's the jab from Bloom. Lead hook just off the mark from Brock Walker.
I mean, when Walker throws punches, he's leaving his body open. Bloom could take advantage.
Into the clinch. You see Walker is now cut on the bridge of his nose. Fighters cut here in round number one. There's a long jab from Chino Bloom, 6'2" to Walker's 5'9". To the inside comes Brock Walker.
And Bloom has the reach advantage. He talked about staying long. He's getting into a firefight right now. He needs to stay long and keep moving. Stay on that bite.
There's the rear uppercut. Nearly timed well by Chino Bloom, just off the mark, but the idea was there. That rear uppercut comes through from Chino Bloom.
Beautiful punch. The uppercut is there.
Uppercut again. You heard the 10-second clock. Final stages, round number one. We are in the heavyweight division. Two fighters in their BKFC debut. Chino Bloom versus Brock Walker. We go to round two.
And I feel like at the end of that round, Bloom was really starting to find his range. He found that uppercut. That's a punch that you continue to see. It's open, you gotta land it.
You caught him with the first shot. You're good. That's a bullshit cut, don't spit. Take a deep breath. It's good, bro. It's good. You have to hold
up because he's looking for a way out. He's already split wide the fuck open. You're one punch away from changing everything. Everything you work for is working perfect. It's working fucking perfect. Keep the pressure because he's supposed to be the aggressor, right? He's going fucking backwards. You're fighting perfect. Keep pushing him backwards. He's making mistakes. Go to the body, feint the body, come over top with the right hand, all right? You're good. You're good. You took his best shots and you still walking forward. He's not built for this shit. He's just
here's that uppercut. That was the best punch of the round landed for Bloom. That punch is open. When somebody blocks with their hands wide, the elbows out, the uppercut's gonna be there all night.
Seconds out called, both fighters up to scratch.
Knuckle up.
Sam Burgos starts round two, as he did to start round number one. Forward up from scratch comes Brock Walker.
But Walker is still landing those left hands.
The long jab from Bloom.
But this is where Walker wants to be. He wants to be with his chest in his opponent's, hand in his chest and just throwing punches.
Walker lands that short, sharp left hand. Fight on is ordered by referee Sam Burgos. Heavy forward pressure now from Brock Walker. In our fighter meeting, Chris Walker was emphatic. He said, I will happily walk through the punches of Bloom. He is doing so to this point in the fight. Just like that on cue through the jab of Bloom.
Well, Bloom hasn't gone there. He's trying the uppercut again.
Right uppercut. Chino Bloom. We're on the double jab, jabbing again.
That's what Bloom needs to do more. Continue to pop that jab, and then lateral movement afterwards.
1:10 remaining, round number two. Big exhale in the reset from Chino Bloom. Forward pressure again from Brock Walker. Only a switch of stances for Chino Bloom. On the long jab. To the inside again, short left hand on the inside from Brock Walker. Walker now chest to chest, heavy pressure. Bloom's back against the ropes. The overhooks. It's the separation from Burgos. We fight on. 40 seconds remaining, round number two. Hard to the body with the right hand, Bloom. There's the lead left hook from Chino Bloom. Walker again coming forward, lands the right hand, left hand. Jab right back from Bloom. Walker on the left hook.
And the punch power seems to be starting to evaporate for Walker. He's throwing a lot of arm punches at this point.
Closing stages, round number two. Left hand just off the mark from Brock Walker.
And Walker, you can see Bloom just exhaled, very tired so far.
Getting into the clinch, nearly a side headlock. There's the turn, the overhook is held by Chino Bloom. That gets the break from Burgos. The bell, next stop, round three.
And Sean, you can tell this is the first bare knuckle fight, or BKFC fight for both these guys. They spent a lot of energy, and this is a learning curve. You have to realize you can't spend so much energy early because they're very tired going into the third round.
Load in that first round. Look, deep breath through your nose. Slow your heart down. Don't think about nothing. Slow it. Nose, Chino. Listen, you're doing good, bro, but you can't gas on me, all right? Huh? Listen, you're doing good. You can't gas. Just catch your breath, all right? Listen, just touch him, bro. You don't gotta hit him hard, just touch him, all right? All right? Here, drink some water. You want some water? You good? Little water? Drink a little water. You're good, drink a little water. Come on, listen, bro, you have to push through this. Take a fucking deep breath. Listen, look at me. Don't, where are you looking at, nigga? Look at me. Take a deep fucking breath. Just touch him.
Ryan Perez in the corner of Chino Bloom. Confirmation that round number 3 is upon us.
Ryan Perez definitely trying to talk his opponent, will him into not being tired. It's such a different sport.
There's the left hand landed off of Scratch. Effective from Brock Walker, now to the inside off of that left hand. The push away from Chino Bloom. Big left hand again from Walker. Walker now to the inside, landing more left hands. And moving backwards.
And once again, you know, a deep exhale, mouth wide open.
Trying to establish the range. Walker trying to solve the range.
Walker is solving the range by just walking forward and taking punches.
Exactly as he told us he would, Chris. We occasionally hear that from fighters. We don't often see it. We're seeing it from Brock Walker.
Usually they say until they get hit once. Okay? That's a bad strategy. But seems to be working.
There's that rear right uppercut. An active clinch. That's the reason for the separation from Sam Burgos. There's the naked right hand from Bloom. 60 seconds remaining, round number 3 of this heavyweight bout. Left hook not getting through. There's a short left hand again from Walker. That's been a very effective punch from round 2 onwards to this point for Brock Walker. That short step in left hand.
And I would like to see more body punches being thrown.
Modified uppercut. There's the left hand, left hook right back after Bloom landed. Walker did. See the elbow trap from Brock Walker. That was slick. There's the rear right uppercut, but off the mark that time from Chino Bloom. Now 30 seconds remaining, round 3. Long jab from Walker.
When Bloom throws those punches, Walker puts the elbows up to block. That's when the body's wide open.
Long jab, then the 2 to fall from Chino Bloom. That was effective. Walker had his hands very low, now resetting his striking guard. Flowing freely, the cut on Walker's bridge of his nose. And open in round number 1. Right uppercut again, left hand from Bloom on the left hook. Bloom now coming forward. The bell, we move to round 4.
Some of the better punches landed right at the very end of that round for Bloom. Good uppercuts.
Cutman extraordinaire, Pat McPherson, immediately going to work. That primary cut, the secondary cut. Next, on the bridge of the nose, then the cut over the left eye.
Pat McPherson has his work cut out for him. 3 cuts on the face right now. And here's a beautiful uppercut. And right to the chin, Walker. Walker, tough as nails, walking through all these punches. Nice, clean right hand. And look, even though he got hit with a very, very good right hand, Walker just continued to throw back.
He's ready to break. I need you to push him. He's ready to break.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Cut. Let's go. Let's go. Gentlemen, let's go. Let's go. Blue, call the line. Red, call the line.
First up to scratch to start round number 4 is Brock Walker. Now up to scratch, Chino Bloom. Number 4 underway. Walk full of pressure immediately from Brock Walker, and there's that short left hand. Chris, that has been Walker's most effective punch to this fight, to this point in the fight. Time called by referee Sam Burgos.
When Walker's able to get in, put his head right in the chest of Bloom, he does well landing those left hands. And he's got some good cuts over the eye right now.
Go over there. Go over there.
5 minutes on the timeout clock, on the injury clock.
Come over here.
Accidental foul ruled. During this injury timeout, we will also have the medical check. First appearance of the evening. Dr. Ricchi, Chief Medical Officer of BKFC. In conjunction tonight with the Florida Athletic Commission. Well, there's the medical clearance for Walker, but again, we're in an injury timeout for the low blow on Chino Bloom. Time in, we resume.
And with that medical check, you can see that Walker feels a sense of urgency at this point. It feels like he has to get out there and make something happen. Good body work done by Walker.
To the body, now the left hand to the head from Brock Walker. Left hand right back from Chino Bloom. Back to the outside, moving backwards. Trying to come forward off the jab, doubling his jab is Chino Bloom. Ooh, there's the right hand. 80 seconds remaining round 4. There's that rear right uppercut again, followed by the short left hands of Walker.
And Bloom is just exhausted at this point.
Bloom's best punch to this point in the fight has been that rear right uppercut. Walker's has been the left hand, and down goes Chino Bloom.
And that was just pure exhaustion, you can see. I don't think he wants to keep going. He can't do it. Not getting up.
The count of 10 and the win in his BKFC debut for Brock Walker.
And Walker, he's very fortunate. They might have stopped it after this round. That was a nasty cut over his eye. Bloom he just gassed out. Took a step back and went down to a knee. Sean, this is not like any other sport. You said I've been in boxing matches that lasted 3 minutes each round. It was that body punch. And that final left hook. You might have been in boxing rounds that are 3 minutes. You might have been in MMA that's 5 minutes. This is a different pace. It is a sprint. You can't sprint for 2 minutes.
On cue, as I was saying in my commentary, the most effective punch to this point in the fight has been that short left hand of Brock Walker. He landed it on Chino Bloom, but then you saw Bloom stepping back, willfully taking the knee, and then watching the count of 10 go by from Sam Burgos. That's the end of the fight. Well fought from Chino Bloom. He did some very good things. This is BKFC and Pro Combat Sports debut, but I think the gas tank just simply was completely empty by round 4.
And what it was, he thought this was going to be different. He gets out there, I know exactly what I'm getting into. No, you don't. You get in here for the first time, and how exhausted you are is like nothing you ever experienced. And when you feel that and you get hit, it's so disheartening. You cut your opponent up, you're beating him, and he's not going down. What do? Sometimes you mentally break.
Full credit to Brock Walker. Again, he was emphatic. He said, I will happily walk through the punches to get to the inside. He did that throughout this fight versus Chino Bloom, all the way to victory in his BKFC debut. Here is Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge, Sam Burgos, stops this fight, reaching the count of 10 at 1 minute 4 seconds into round number 4. For your winner by KO, Brock, the Alpha Dog Walker.
And a massive win for Brock Walker. Very devastating style to continue to fight with that type of pace and that kind of ability to take punches. You can't keep doing that, but a very good win. It shows he has a lot of heart and a lot of toughness.
It's not easy in life being a 5'9" Pro Combat Sports heavyweight, but that's the life that Brock Walker chose, and he made his style work with his body type, showing his toughness, showing his character, showing his tenacity, and his power to the finish. The winner, by way of 4th round KO, Brock Walker defeats Chino Bloom.
We are all the way live from Satellite 5. I'm Brian Socha, and as always, so much to get into this week on the Bare Knuckle Show. We're glad you're hanging out.
Bare Knuckle just takes one shot. If he can land a good shot, he can do some damage.
6 new major signings, a new location overseas that we're going to be doing.
It gives me so much more energy and reason to go ahead and do what I do.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit! It's inappropriate. Tonight only, you'll receive 30% off all Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship apparel at bareknuckleshop.com. There's a huge selection of hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and more to choose from, with sizes and styles for everyone. Hurry and place your order now for this limited time, one night only offer. Knuckle up and save 30% at bareknuckleshop.com.
Middleweights for you now. Our tale of the tape is presented by Inkaholic Tattoos for Francesco Ricchi versus Blake LaCaze.
And Sean, these guys are huge for this weight class. Ricchi at 6'4", LaCaze 6'9". LaCaze has a 3-rinse reach advantage in this situation. He loves to stay long, stay outside. Both these guys very big for this weight class.
5 fights in BKFC for Blake LaCaze, including February of last year when he defeated Brett Williams by 3rd round TKO.
And Williams, a very talented fighter, one of the better guys he's fought. And this is when LaCaze, if he can stay long, if he can get that jab going, if he can keep his range, he is very difficult to beat. He has very nice straight punches, 1s and 2s, throws it down the pipe. If he stays long, he stays outside, he has a great chance of winning any fight. He just got to make sure he keeps that range and throws punches the entire time. If he lets his opponents get inside, that's when he has problems. With straight punches, 1s and 2s, cuts people open, he has a great chance of winning if he can do this.
This is fight number 6 in BKFC for Blake LaCaze. He's also had 23 pro boxing matches. LaCaze told us in our fighter meeting, I am fully focused on staying long. LaCaze said, quote, jab city. Constant hard jabs, 1-1-2s, 1-2s. Often, Chris, in fighter meetings, we hear fighters tell us, I want to be first. Occasionally, fighters will say, I want to be first and third. LaCaze said, I want to be first and second throughout.
I love that. Also, what you're saying, he wants to utilize that reach. And that's exactly what he should be doing. When you got these God-given gifts, you got to utilize them. It's only a reach advantage if you use it as an advantage. And he understands that. He cannot stand in front of his opponent and trade. He needs to utilize lateral movement. He cannot brawl. He's got to utilize that skill.
LaCaze used the word essential to describe his jab for success in this fight, and he said lateral movement after every jab thrown.
Lateral movement, but those straight punches right down the middle, control the distance, that's how he wins a fight.
5 wins in BKFC for Francesco Ricchi, including June 2022, when he defeated Yuli Diaz by 1st round TKO to claim the BKFC interim middleweight title.
And as you can see in this fight, Ricchi does better at backing up and throwing punches than most fighters we've seen. Does a good job of waiting for his time, but as you're coming forward, as you're trying to get into range, he's backing up, he's throwing punches, and when he smells blood, he's gonna jump all over you. Very fast, very accurate hands, uses his reach well, understands exactly what he needs to do, hit and don't get hit. When he's been able to do that, that's why he had that strap around his waist. He's able to do that very often.
From Italy, now based in very nearby Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Francesco Ricchi. Set for fight number 8 in BKFC, Ricchi, the former BKFC interim middleweight titleist, and then was promoted to the full BKFC middleweight world champion. Ricchi also 1-0 in pro MMA. At our fighter meeting, Francesco Ricchi told us, I want to really utilize outstanding head movement. Ricchi said, I believe that I'm very durable. However, I do not want to test my durability in this bout.
Good plan. He said he has to make sure he's getting off first, throwing punches before his opponent does. And when he does so, he wants to back his opponent up, push him against the rope. He feels like each time his opponent backs up, he gets his feet crossed up, and he has no offense from that position.
Ricchi said, I really respect the long jab of Blake LaCaze, but when he throws his jab, he has a tendency to protect his body, not his head. I will be throwing to his head. To get us started, Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are set for the next fight of the night, scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds in the middleweight division, presented to you by Inkaholic Tattoos, Miami. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, tonight he wears silver. He stands 6 feet 7 inches tall. His official weight, an even 175 pounds. Tonight he steps into the squared circle, ready for bare knuckle fight number 6. Fighting out of West Monroe, Louisiana, by way of Pioneer, Louisiana, here is Big Boy Blake LaCaze. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight he wears black. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall. His official weight, 174.8 pounds. His BKFC record stands at 5 victories opposite 2 defeats. He is the former BKFC World Middleweight Champion, fighting out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, by way of Rome, Rome, Italy, here is Francesco Ricchi. And our referee in charge of the action, Andrew Glenn.
Blake LaCaze told us, I cannot allow my opponent, Francesco Ricchi, to get close enough to clinch, but if he does, I will exit smartly and quickly. The bell, round number 1. Black trunks for 6'4", Francesco Ricchi. Silver trunks for 6'7", Blake LaCaze. See the very wide stance on the outside for LaCaze, bouncing the step of Ricchi. Ricchi to the mid-range, jab to the body from LaCaze. On the feint step, the left hand on the entry from Ricchi to the outside. There's the long jab off the mark from LaCaze. Ricchi again, slowly, methodically to the mid-range. LaCaze trying to stay long, trying to stay on the outside. There's the right hand getting through from Ricchi. Ricchi now mirroring the hits ever so slightly, ever so methodically of Blake LaCaze. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss right back.
And just like how relaxed you can see Ricchi is at this point. Just waiting for the right time.
105 remaining, round number 1. Deeper, wider stance now for Blake LaCaze. Jab to the body. There's the attempted jab to the head from Ricchi. And right off the mark. Respect flowing in both directions. Hand. Jab to the body again. Chris, early stages, Blake LaCaze trying to target that body jab.
Yeah, he wants to make Ricchi not know where the punches will come. He can land to that body, the head will be open. You have to start blocking it eventually. You can't take too many bare knuckle shots to the stomach.
Here's the head movement Francesco Ricchi talked to us about in our fighter meeting. 15 seconds. Make it 10 now on the 10-second clock. There's the right hand just off the mark from Blake LaCaze. Hook jab off the mark from LaCaze. The bell. We are through the opening round.
Very good feel-out round. Both guys testing, probing, seeing what's going to be open for the next few rounds.
You want the chair? Listen, you doing all the right stuff. But now change the placement of the jab. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Get the two to the body. Defense, yeah. Just throw it straight. In and out. You're doing good.
Only time when you attack, you turn back with your hand up. Don't let it crowd your hand, okay? It's at the moment you get in the routine, one punch. Hey.
Thank you.
And Ricchi's corner telling him you need to mix it up, go downstairs, go upstairs with that jab. Just exactly like LaCaze was doing in that round. Continue to throw body jabs and head jabs. If you can get them guessing, if you get them blocking to the body, the head's wide open.
Francesco Ricchi was already up to scratch before the 10-seconds out whistle was blown. Now round number 2. Ricchi off the long jab. Double jab from Blake LaCaze. These are two very studious fighters. Again, in our fighter meeting, Francesco Ricchi said Blake LaCaze keeps a very low guard intentionally to protect the body. That's why I will go for his head. We're seeing that play out thus far to this point in the fight. 90 seconds remaining, round number 2. Very measured pace for both men. That body jab. Just a hook jab from LaCaze. Trying to step into the mid-range. Sliding back out. Good backwards defensive movement from Blake LaCaze. And took just off the mark.
LaCaze trying to land jabs often. And
big left hand, and down goes Blake LaCaze.
Nice step in too. Ricchi landed it right on the button. LaCaze looked like it was a flash knockdown, but let's see if Ricchi tries to finish the job.
Mandatory 8, given to LaCaze by Andrew Glenn, right back to it.
Ricchi looks like he's going to be a little patient.
No rush after the knockdown from Ricchi. 45 seconds remaining, round 2. Ricchi now in the mid-range. Big left hand on the inside. Ricchi again off the jab. Defensive circling out from LaCaze. There's the hook jab. There's the right hand right back. Ricchi just off the mark. Long jab from LaCaze. Long jab right back to the body from Ricchi. Ricchi pairing, timing that jab of LaCaze. Nearly turning over the right hand. Right hand off the mark. There's the counter right hand from LaCaze and the left hand from Ricchi. Final seconds, round number 2. That is knockdown number 2.
Not sure if he's getting up. Wow, he is getting up. Good job.
7. The round will end after the mandatory 8, assuming we have clearance to continue from referee Andrew Glenn. We do. That's the end of the round. We move to round 3.
And Sean, the way that LaCaze fell, I wasn't sure if he was getting up.
Fucking punch, bro.
Great job for getting up on that. Just showed so much toughness.
You're walking into it. Like he's literally, I literally screamed it. He's trying to set up. Bro, you gotta press. You're on your back foot. You're getting dropped because you're on your back foot. You're letting him set it up and hit you with it. Like you're here waiting to get hit with that. You gotta press forward, bro. You're letting him fucking pick you apart from the outside like it's nothing. You gotta go forward. Put your fucking.
And here's that first knockdown. Good to hear that smack, that right hand just landed clean right on the chin.
Walk fuck. If we're gonna fucking go out like this, go out on your fucking shield and walk him down. And throw fucking punches.
Another beautiful right hand right on the button. You can tell Ricchi, that's his game plan. Try and land that powerful right hand. He's landed it twice, 2 knockdowns.
Our crafted replay presented by Forged Irish Stout. Francesco Ricchi recording 2 knockdowns as you just saw in round number 2. We begin round number 3. High elbow guard with the lead left hand for Blake LaCaze.
In the corner, Fine PEREZ imploring his fighter LaCaze to come forward. You can't sit back and wait.
On the right hand. Long jab again. Trying to double and even triple his jab, LaCaze. Good elusive movement from Ricchi. Ricchi stepping to the outside, back to the mid-range. Right hand just off the mark. Ricchi continuing to time his entries into the mid-range, land, then back to the outside. LaCaze trying to keep this long. There's the right hand, left hand from Ricchi. Ricchi forward again. Good turnout from LaCaze. Now LaCaze playing a lot of defense, Ricchi playing mainly offense.
Felt like LaCaze was hurt in that situation. I'm surprised Ricchi didn't jump all over him.
50 seconds remaining, round 3 of this middleweight bout. Right hand just off the mark from the former BKFC middleweight world champion Francesco Ricchi. LaCaze jab to the body. Left hand, double jab, long jab again from LaCaze. 30 seconds remaining, round 3. Forward again comes Francesco Ricchi. Ricchi recording 2 knockdowns of LaCaze in round 2. But we've not seen any rush whatsoever from Ricchi. This is a very smart, measured pace to this point for Ricchi. Second clack.
He's talking to him, is Ricchi.
Stepping in on that jab. Pass cut, corner of his right eye as you hear the bell. That ends round number 3.
That was the best fucking round. Hey, that was the best fucking round. And he's cut. Here, take a seat, take a seat. Now he's talking. Bro, throw some fucking punches. Throw some fucking punches.
Dame el agua.
Go forward, let your hands go. He hit you with 1 good punch, that's it. That round was a good fucking round. That was a good round, right? Great round.
Coming up tonight, live on DAZN, our co-main event. Christine Ferea, the dominant BKFC Women's Flyweight World titleist, attempting for her 5th successful title defense as she faces the undefeated Christine Vincens, who enters at 3-0. You will see it live tonight, BKFC on DAZN. It is our co-main event, the first of 2 BKFC World title fights on our Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship 2024 finale in South Florida at the spectacular Hard Rock Live in Hollywood, Florida. Round number 4. Our prelims continue. Glad you're with us, watching live on multiple outlets worldwide. Top of the hour, our main card begins on DAZN. Round number 4, Francesco Ricchi versus Blake LaCaze. Ricchi dropping LaCaze twice in round 2. Those stand as the only 2 knockdowns in this fight to this point.
Those were hard knockdowns. I am impressed with LaCaze's ability to come out of that and still be able to fight at a high level.
He missing with his step-in right hand.
Fighting a guy like LaCaze with that big reach, that's a difficult thing. You can say that Ricchi's really done a great job.
There's the big right hand from Francesco Ricchi. Big duck under. There's the clinch. Smart defensive clinch. You see the baseball back grip from LaCaze. Gets the separation from Andrew's right. To the center circle. Through the center circle, Francesco Ricchi. There's another big right hand from Ricchi. Ricchi to the inside. You see the defensive clinch smartly from Blake LaCaze.
Good job by LaCaze. He was hurt. It's exactly what you're supposed to do when you get hit with a big shot clinch.
The feint step, right to the body. Ricchi really timing his right hand. He timed that left hook. Circling out. 30 seconds remaining, round number 4. LaCaze down twice in this fight. Both times in round number 2, but still very much in it. LaCaze, a very talented fighter. Again, a 6'7", 175-pounder. Yes, still trying to get his jab going in this fight. He's been effective finding his right hand in the mid-range. Just like that, RQ. Again to the mid-range. Final seconds, round number 4. We move to the 5th and final round.
And Ricchi keeps talking to his opponent throughout the fight. Not sure exactly what he's saying, but
You have to be more intelligent now, okay? You have to throw your punches just in the moment. Don't make nothing mistake.
You don't need to throw too many hooks. Keep him straight, right down the middle. Right down the middle. He's square, man. He's standing up like this.
Stay working your straight.
Yup.
Hey, vamos. Let's go. We got a 1 round. 2 minutes. Let's go. Like this.
Seconds out cold. Here comes round number 5. Chris, through the opening 4 rounds, Francesco Ricchi has got such an intelligent pace. It's been offensive. It's never been rushed. It's never been reckless. Working his way into the mid-range, landing big, mostly that big right hand in the mid-range, then smart exits.
We have to think LaCaze has to know there's no way to win a decision here. He's got to get a knockout, so he better come out with some devastating power shots, trying to get the 1-2, trying to land a hard right hand.
1:45 remaining, round number 5, and to this point in the fight, Francesco Ricchi has largely negated that long, powerful, effective jab of Blake LaCaze.
He's done so with great time, and he gets just out of the way and fires back his own right hand. You can tell a lot of time in the ring, a lot of sparring.
Again, that's intelligent movement from Francesco Ricchi. No rush. The feint step in. The feint step in again to the mid-range, the right hand. Almost clinical to this point now from Ricchi. Clean separation is ordered by Andrew Glenn. Right back to it.
And after those first few knockdowns, every time Ricchi lands a good punch, LaCaze has been able to tie up.
There was the jab from LaCaze. Jab to the body. Higher, tighter striking guard. That right hand. Clipping did not land full. That has been the most effective punch throughout. That step-in turnover right hand of Francesco Ricchi. Not an overhand, but really a turnover short right hand on the step-in. 35 seconds remaining in this middleweight fight. There's the big right hand. Credit to Blake LaCaze. He has taken some thudding right hands in this fight. Credit to Francesco Ricchi. Brilliant timing. Nearing the hips again to the mid-range. There's the jab.
What's going on with this fucking floor, bro? Watch it, guys. Watch that on feet. There's Vaseline some shit. Let's keep slipping that second.
Francesco Ricchi telling Andrew Glenn there's Vaseline on the canvas. I keep slipping. We fight on, final seconds now. Finger whack from Francesco Ricchi. Left hook, the bell, and that is the end of the fight.
Excellent fight. Both guys showed a lot of skill. I was really impressed with Ricchi in this fight. We haven't seen him in a while. You can tell he's been in the gym. Just that timing was very good against a very difficult fighter. LaCaze has a great jab, keeps range well, was able to move, get up after he got hurt. Every time he got rocked, he was able to clinch. He did a good job.
Go back to our fighter meeting. Francesco Ricchi said, at no point in this fight will I rush in recklessly. He absolutely was true to his word. Intelligence in movement throughout, beautiful range control for Francesco Ricchi. Blake LaCaze can be so effective when he stays long, works his jab. He's shown that in his BKFC career, he's shown that in his pro boxing career, but Francesco Ricchi absolutely negated that reach and range advantage of Blake LaCaze throughout the full 5 rounds of this fight.
Sean, I couldn't agree more. That wasn't anything that LaCaze didn't do right. I think it was just more of what Ricchi did right. He was able to time his opponent's punches, those jabs, got just out of range and came back with his own right hand. And when he landed those right hands, they were powerful. Did devastating work when he got those right hands, got a couple of knockdowns. And even when he didn't get the knockdown, he hurt his opponent to where he'd have to move or clinch.
David Feldman Sr., David Feldman Jr. Feldman Sr., BKFC founder and CEO, having words with Francesco Ricchi. Smile on the face of Ricchi. He now re-enters the BKFC ring. Disappointment for Blake LaCaze. LaCaze showed a lot of heart. Again, twice off the canvas in round 2. And he took some thunderous right hands.
Who was tired?
In addition to those 2 knockdown right hands in round 2, also in rounds 3, 4, and 5 did not go down. But Ricchi in full control throughout. We go to Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, after completing the scheduled 5 rounds, our judges at ringside score the fight 50-43, 48-45, and 50-43 to the winner by unanimous decision, Francesco Ricchi.
And that was a next level performance for Ricchi. I think he showed so much growth, so much. He's a much better fighter than even when he was a champ, in my opinion, Sean.
5-0, 5-0, 3-2 from the 3 Florida judges. And then the 2 knockdowns in round number 2. The big right hands, both times producing those 2 knockdowns. The winner, by way of unanimous decision, Francesco Ricchi defeats Blake LaCaze.
Let's go! Tonight only, you'll receive 30% off all Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship apparel at bareknuckleshop.com. There's a huge selection of hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and more to choose from, with sizes and styles for everyone. Hurry and place your order now for this limited time, one-night only offer. Knuckle up and save 30% at bareknuckleshop.com. Saturday, January 18th, the world's most exciting combat sport, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship is back with another night of adrenaline-fueled action. It's BKFC Fight Night Pachanga. In the main event, BKFC OG Elvin El Bandito Brito scraps with the always ready Yevgeny the Sailor Cordano. In the co-main event, Robbie Problems Peralta knuckles up with Jordan Haymaker Christensen, plus many more bare knuckle fights. Watch all of the savage Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship action on the BKFC app. Download it at bkfc.com.
We are broadcasting live from a sold-out Hard Rock Live here in Hollywood, Florida. BKFC on the Zone 3 is brought to you by Bucked Up, Grunt Style Apparel, and Forged Irish Stout. Live here at the Seminole Hard Rock Live. What a night here for BKFC on DAZN number 3. And I'm back here standing with the challenger tonight in our co-main event for the BKFC Women's Flyweight Championship, Christine Vincens. Congratulations, welcome back here to the Hard Rock. You've had a lot of success here, but tonight is on a whole new level, fighting for the World Championship. How are you feeling right now coming into this fight? What a big moment.
I feel amazing. I'm here at home, my family, my friends, my fans, everyone's out there, and I feel great. I'm ready for this.
You know, when you take a look at Christine Ferea, I think your first name is the only similarity you guys really have. You guys are very, very different. Where do you think you can be better than Christine Ferea tonight when you get inside the squared circle?
Man, I think I'm hungry. I'm hungry for this. I have all the reasons, and I'm just well prepared. I'm disciplined. My kids are out here. Everyone is out here supporting me, and I just know that I'm meant for this moment. I'm meant to be the champion.
Wow, good luck to you tonight. In the co-main event tonight, Christine Vincens, could she be our next BKFC Women's Flyweight Champion? And here's your OnlyFans exclusive look. It is the champion of the light heavyweight division, Jared Captain Deadpool Warren. Absolute savage. He is back here where he won that title, but it's not going to be an easy night at the office tonight because he's got one heck of an opponent, a former champion. Jared Warren, though, you can see it in the eyes. He is locked in here at the Hard Rock. And there he is, the former champ and now the challenger tonight. Mike the Marine Richmond, that man always ready here in the second act of his career. Can he hoist that title again? You know he is gonna leave it all inside of our squared circle tonight here on DAZN. Richmond focused, Warren focused. Light heavyweight championship is on the line. That's your main event here from the Hard Rock Live. And you know, lots of VIPs. We got, there he is. You see that cowboy hat? It's the redneck, Dave Mundell in the house. You're gonna see a lot of stars here at the Hard Rock Live here at BKFC on DAZN.
I've got some secrets that I gotta keep. Yeah, there's emotion swirling underneath.
Big shot from Perez, and down goes James Mendez.
This is for dogs, and this is what people want to see. There's a new king of the fucking barbarians. He's home.
We are all the way live from Satellite 5. I'm Brian Socha, and as always, so much to get into this week on the Bare Knuckle Show. We're glad you're hanging out.
Bare Knuckle just takes one shot. If he can land a good shot, he can do some damage.
6 new major signings, a new location overseas that we're going to be doing.
Gives me so much more energy and reason to go ahead and do what I do.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit! It's inappropriate.
Let's go!
Tonight only, you'll receive 30% off all Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship apparel at bareknuckleshop.com. There's a huge selection of hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and more to choose from, with sizes and styles for everyone. Hurry and place your order now for this limited time, one-night only offer. Knuckle up and save 30% at bareknuckleshop.com.
Saturday, January 18th, the world's most exciting combat sport, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship is back with another night of adrenaline-fueled action. It's BKFC Fight Night Pachanga. In the main event, BKFC OG Elvin El Bandito Brito scraps with the always ready Yevgeny the Sailor Cordano. In the co-main event, Robbie Problems Peralta knuckles up with Jordan Haymaker Christensen, plus many more bare knuckle fights. Watch all of the savage Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship action on the BKFC app. Download it at bkfc.com.
And there he is. We kicked it off. Brock Walker, major underdog tonight. May have just revitalized his combat sport career. And how about Francesco Ricchi? Talking about revitalization, talking about comeback. He didn't want to be on the prelims, and now I believe he has knocked his way back into the main card and back into the title picture. Oh, it's going to be a packed here tonight. here at the Hard Rock Live. You know how it is in Miami. It takes a little while to get here. Stars are coming. This place is filling up. We are most definitely killing it tonight and finishing off 2024 with an absolute bang. Guys, there's just a vibe in here. Every time we come to Fort Lauderdale, to Hollywood, Florida, they come out in droves. And you know the superstars come out here from entertainment, from sports. They're all going to be here tonight because it really is the baddest show on the planet. And we've been doing it all year long. And now we look to 2025, which a lot of people are calling this is going to be the year of the BKFC. January, we kick it off in California at Pachanga. It is going to be Kurdanov. It's going to be Bruno, the former welterweight champion. That's going to be your main event as we go back to Cali on January 18th. And then, you know what time it is. It's Knuckle Mania time. January 25th, Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. Eddie Alvarez, Philadelphia's favorite son, taking on Jeremy Stevens, heavyweight title fight. Taylor Starling, Beck Rawlings, Bryce Hall, Kimbo Slice Jr. So many fights on this card. They keep being announced. It's not even fully announced yet. This card is going to blow you away. The biggest combat sports event in Philadelphia history happens January 25th, right here on DAZN. Then after that, how do you follow that up? Well, we give you two monster events here. We go to the Mohegan Sun, one of the best arenas that we work out of. February 1st, it's going to be Julian Lane, Cameron Van Camp on top. Also, Brennan Ward gonna be making another appearance here for the BKFC. Then we head to the UK. February 8th, Thompson and Boardman, Jerome and Shields. It is going to be a huge night. Fight Night Newcastle. We have fantastic fans in the UK, so we can't wait to get back across the pond. And here we are, filling up two great fights to kick it off right here on the preview. The real question is, are you going to be here for the full show? That means you have to get on that DAZN app. We want you here for the entire show tonight. This main card, it's not just the title fights, it's guys like Brian Duran coming back. It's guys like, you've heard about him, everybody's heard about him, the Cuban Mike Tyson, Leonardo Perdomo on the card with his biggest challenge tonight. Every win has been a first round knockout. Can he keep that streak alive here at the Hard Rock Live? It's two title fights, Cuban Mike Tyson. Listen, all the fighting you can ask for and more. It is BKFC on DAZN 3. I hope you're ready because we are about to knuckle up and throw down.
I've got some secrets that I gotta keep. Yeah, there's emotions swirling underneath.
Down goes James Mendez. This is for dogs, and this is what people want to see. There's a new king of the fucking barbarians. He's home.
We are all the way live from Satellite 5. I'm Brian Socha, and as always, so much to get into this week on the Bare Knuckle Show. We're glad you're hanging out.
Bare Knuckle just takes one shot. If he can land a good shot, he can do some damage.
6 new major signings, a new location overseas that we're going to be doing.
Gives me so much more energy and reason to go ahead and do what I do.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. It's inappropriate.
Let's go.
Tonight only, you'll receive 30% off all Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship apparel at BareKnuckleShop.com. There's a huge selection of hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and more to choose from, with sizes and styles for everyone. Hurry and place your order now for this limited time, one night only offer. Knuckle up and save 30% at BareKnuckleShop.com.
Saturday, January 18th, the world's most exciting combat sport, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship is back with another night of adrenaline-fueled action. It's BKFC Fight Night Pachanga. In the main event, BKFC OG Elvin El Bandito Brito scraps with the always ready Yevgeny the Sailor Kordanov. In the co-main event, Robbie Problems Peralta knuckles up with Jordan Haymaker Christensen, plus many more bare knuckle fights. Watch all of the savage bare knuckle fighting championship action on the BKFC app. Download it at bkfc.com. ...2024 was a landmark year for Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. It all started here at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino inside Hard Rock Live, and then took us all over the world.